So welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center, another day, another video, and in today's video we'll be looking at Alolan Ninetales with Rubbish Blizzard attack, so 2.0 version of this deck, or actually Ninetales featuring Zebstrika. So what we can expect from this deck? Personally, I think we can expect a lot from this deck, mainly because it's cheap. You can probably build this deck for around 15 to 20 bucks. Maybe 15 to 20 euros if you're located in the Europe. And overall, you're going to be very happy with the performance of this deck because you don't need to play energies, you don't need to play the Dean, neither Jirachi. It's pretty cheap, it's really aggressive, and it's really strong deck that can one-hit knockout almost every popular GX in the format. As you can see, I'm playing 4 copies of Zebstrika with a sprint, so I can discard cards and drop extra cards. I'm running only 4 Ninetales as our main attacker with the Rubbish Blizzard, and basically that's it from the Pokemon lineup. From trainer cards, I'm running 4 copies of Acrobikes for extra draw support, extra card discardment, 4 copies of Pokegear 3.0, just in case if we don't have Zebstrika in play, so we can search that Hapu, discard some tool cards, and potentially find some Pokemon so we can set them up. And 4 Ingo and Namage that can help us to discard hand and draw 5 new cards. And that's all from the setup and supporter cards, and then I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28 tool cards, starting with 4 copies of Air Ringing Bell, 4 copies of Skateboard, 4 copies of Fairy Charm of different types, as you can see, and then 4 giant bombs, and that's pretty much it. So the reason why I'm running 4 air ringing bells is simply because my opponent decided to attack me if I don't have other tool card. Even if he can knocks me out, he can confuse his active Pokemon, which is pretty good. 4 copies of Skateboard, so we can have free retreat with Zebstrika if it's necessary. Then 4 copies of Fairy Charm with the Lighting type, so we can prevent Lighting GX and EX Pokemon from dealing damage to our Ninetales. Same for the Psychics. And same for the Pokemon with abilities. Additionally, I'm running 4 Fairy Charm UB, which says that Ultra Beast Pokemons and Ultra Beast Pokemon EX cannot deal any damage to our Ninetales. So for example, if we have UB, Fairy Charm attached plus Cephalon won't be able to deal any damage. And 4 Giant Bombs, if our opponent's active Pokemon hits for 180 or more, we can put 10 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Really simple deck list, and really simply to play. So this is the deck list that I'm gonna use in today's video. If you already didn't, make sure to hit a thumbs up before we jump to the video where I'm playing the game, so see you in the game. So the whole concept and idea of this deck is to set up 2 or 3 Zebstrikas and at least 2 Ninetales in play and hit heavy with them without playing a single energy card. So we are starting with 1 copy of Alolan Vulpix. Hopefully Pokegear will find us some sort of, let's say maybe Hapu. So with the Hapu I can potentially find maybe another Vulpix, maybe even Blitzy, and put it on the bench. Alright, so playing against Flygon. And there is Professor Zoke's setup. I really like this new setup card. It is Professor Zoke's setup. It says that you can search your deck for up to 3 basic Pokemon of different type and put them on your bench. The most important thing of that 3 basic Pokemon means that you can grab any type of Pokemon. It can be EX, GX, even the future type V Pokemon. It really doesn't matter as long as it is a basic Pokemon. So for now, pretty damn good setup for my opponent. He threw out Cynthia. Probably I wouldn't go with the Dean personally, maybe. Maybe I would, who knows. I mean, it's really hard to tell. Especially when you know that you have Cynthia and Jirachi still available for the Stellar Wish. Very nice top deck. Let's see what we can find with the Acrobike. Air Ringing Bell, perfect. Additionally to that, we're just gonna try to go with Pokegear 3.0 for now. Perfect. Additionally, there is 1 Hapu. Nice, another Vulpix. And with that, I'm also gonna grab Ingo and Emmet. Fairy Charm ability says that I can prevent damage. I think that a Flygon should have. I think that the Flygon should have ability. I think Flygon actually have ability, so this Vulpix should just be perfectly fine. Alright, so knowing that we have Ingo and Amit, Ninetales for the next turn as well as that escape board available for discardment. All we really need is just to find more tool cards and somehow discard them. So far I have 2. With a skateboard, that amount should rise up to 3. Another energy for the Trapinch, and let's see, will there be a rare candy Flygon combo? There is a skateboard for the Din and Cynthia. Alright. So with that Cynthia, we are witnessing additional Stellar Wish. There's even Ditto in play with potential to evolve into something else. Maybe into another Flygon, or maybe in just some tech cards like, for example, Zebstrika. I really like Zebstrika, and I think personally that it is a very nice card. Mini Earthquake for 50, god damn. So he is actually confused. I need to admit that I'm actually kind of surprised to see how many damage he did right now. Actually, let's see if we can find Zebstrika. Unfortunately, we cannot, but at least another tool. I think this should be enough. I think I have 6 tools in my discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, that's enough for the knockout. And just in case, maybe I'm gonna need that. Alright, so knocking out my opponent Trapinch. Unfortunately, he couldn't find himself a rare candy Flygon. So Jirachi just promoted in the front. Okay, so a ringing bell, very good card, because if your opponent hits you, and if he knocks you out, and if you don't have something to respond back, you can potentially buy yourself a turn if they decide to attack and if they flip the coin, and if the coin results tails. So there is Karate Belt, which can right now be used. Oh, there's a Buzzwole as well, and a Cynthia, another Cynthia. Alright. Can he finally bring the heat or not? So still we are waiting for that. Okay, with Karate Belt, actually Buzzwole can attack for free. That's a very nice stat. So Sledgehammer again for 50. And that's again not enough for the knockout. So we are using another Ingo and Amit. Discard your hand and draw 5 new cards. Alright. Pokegear 3.0, just for another Hapu. Where are my Zebstrikas? Okay, look at the top card of your deck and choose one. Discard hand and draw 5 cards. Yes, that's okay. Rabish Blizzard, hit it for 100. Unfortunately, not enough for the knockout. But the good thing is that if Buzzwole attacks and if he flip tails, it's knocked out. So either way, I'm gonna be knocked out or my opponent will be knocked out. So it's a 50-50 chance. Since I already took 1 prize card, I'm more than happy. So he rather used Switch on Jirachi. Of course, it's a very reasonable option. Use Switch, then Stellar Wish, and then retreat to the Buzzwole, and then simply attack with the Buzzwole and take the knockout and just get confused. So communication. Will we finally see a Flygon GX in play? Yes, so it is. That's the defense. So as long as I have that Fairy Charm attached, I don't need to worry too much about being struck by the Flygon GX, because the damage can be easily prevented. Alright, so again, we need to deal with the Buzzwole. And I think how this should not be the problem. 1 Hapu. That's all I really need. That's really all I need. So I need Vulpix, that Fairy Charm attached, and Sprint. Yeah, it's interesting that I'm not running a single Fairy Charm against fighting Pokemons. The truth is, that's a very funny thing. But it is how it is. Rubbish Blazer for the knockout, 140 damage. And perfect, another Ninetales, just in case if he somehow managed to knock me out. Technically, right now, Sledgehammer Buzzwole would one-hit knock out that Alolan Ninetales. But I don't worry too much about it because I will have another one on the in play anyways. Vibrava says that with that ability, whenever your opponent plays support a card, grant all effects of that card done to this Pokemon. So technically, Vibrava cannot be Guzma or Lysander, let's say in expanded format. Desert Hurricane. So he discarded Stadium. I did find another Zebstrika, and right now I will try to find a way to get one-hit knockout against my opponent Flygon, but I only have 5 cards remaining. I didn't even pay attention to the amount of the cards that I have left. 3 tools, 5 tools, 6, 7 tools, 10, 13, 16, 18. That is like 180. 15? Did I miscalculate myself? 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 16, 18. Should be 18. Does he have minus 30? Alright. Alright, that's the defense. So I could even lose this game because I discarded way too many resources and I don't see a reason how to not deck out myself if I can't one-hit knock out anything. So that's going to help with Sonic Edge, which says that this attack isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. I'm not gonna risk, just gonna put another Vulpix in play. And let's say I can put Giant Bomb in play as well. Pokegear 3.0, just to see what I have left to Blitzy or Ringing Bell as well as Giant Bomb. So Rubbish Blazer should be enough for the knockout, 160. And 2 more cards for me. Fairy Charm and additionally another Ninetales. Okay. So I need 27 tool cards in my discard pile in order to one-hit knock out my opponent Flygon. Actually 26 because he have 10 damage already. So fighting so many cards not gonna be easy, that's for sure. So let's count once again. Well, my opponent is using his turns 3, 5, 7 again, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, and Giant Bomb should be 20. And I have 2 tools in my hand, so that is like 220. Unfortunately, not enough for the knockout. Not enough for the knockout. We can definitely say that. Viridian Forest. Alright, so he played Switch. Or, no, he didn't, he just retreated. I have 3 turns to win the game and draw 2 prize cards. So technically, if he won't be able to stall enough a long time with the Flygon, I don't need to worry too much. Plus, Giant Bomb has been discarded. Additionally, I can put another Ninetales, plus I can throw 1 more tool card into my discard pile. I shouldn't discard that Fairy Charm. Actually, it is for the lightning Pokemon, so it doesn't matter. This is for the Ultra Beasts, Rubbish Blizzard, 110. Hitting for 210, that's just insane. And there is another Fairy Charm, so additionally I can hit for 240. Still won't be enough, and I'm not quite sure how many tools I have remaining, even if he decided to stall with the Flygon GX, we shall see. So overall, there is another Stellar Wish. Erica's Hospitality could be used for extra 4. Why not? There we go. Viridian Forest for Fighting Energy, another Fighting Energy Karate Belt, but the problem for my opponent, even if he can find that, and even if he can find the Flygon, he still can't do nothing. Best thing he can do is a Hurricane, that's literally it. As long as the Flygon stays in the active position, all damage done to your Pokemons are reduced for 30. After, of course, weakness and resistance. So there should be Karate build for the Boswell, but Boswell is just... Alright, so right now we can actually see how many tools we have left. None of them. Alright, so it's not worth to play Ingo and Emmet because that cost myself 190, 220 in total. So technically I would be short for like 190, 200, 210, 220 for 10. So one tool was all I was looking for in order to knock the Flygon out. Literally one. Karate Belt, and we might see a swing around, so one heads is necessary for my opponent in order to knock me out. But if he can, for example, find a way to catch somehow my Zebstrika in the front without a skateboard, then he can also win the game. Just because I won't be able to retreat. So I really like Flygon deck, really unique idea. No doubt about that. So we can just play one Ingo and Emmet. So you can even draw cards from the bottom of your deck. But it doesn't matter too much, right? So another Rubbish Blizzard for 260 in this case, because I had 26 tool cards in my discard pile from 28 in total that I'm playing, and that is a GG, my friend. So this is basically how this deck works and how this deck should work, and basically it is very cheap deck that you can build. So the playset of Zebstrikas cost around maybe $2. The same is for the Ninetales, so Acrobikes as well, Pokegear probably also that. So the playset of Zebstrikas, Ninetales with Vulpix and the Blitzy and the Acrobike and Pokegear, you will probably pay this deck around 15 to 20 bucks, maybe 15 euros in the Europe. Overall, it's very cheap deck, and it's probably the best thing you can build on the budget. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure to hit a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Till the next time, as always, have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.